I'm currently on part 3 of the writings, the history, and the account of Jesus in the Book of Britain in the Colburn. This is the last part. I think really one of the most interesting parts because it touches on things that are happening today in our world in the last days. Let's see, the last end of the last days. In chapter 3, Jesus says, "Live your lives in the world as men who journey through a strange land, marveling at its wonders, tasting its pleasures, but ever on guard against dangers. For undue love of the world is a doorway to evil. There are those who derive pleasure in being what they are not. But as their hair turns gray, they suffer sorrow and frustration. Be ever true to yourselves and to your natures." Another time there was a Greek scholar in the crowd who said to Jesus, "Your never-resting tongue wearies me. Words neither make men nor change things. It is the sword and spear which are all-powerful, and raise kings or cast them down." And Jesus replied, "Truly the words of scribes are greater than the commands of war chiefs. That which is written and read cannot only change things, but also endure forever. The sword gains prestige through destruction, but the pen of the scribe gains prestige through creating. That which destroys will be destroyed. That which creates shall be preserved." A Roman soldier who hailed from Gaul spoke up saying, "Let scribes do what scribes do best, and swordsmen do what they do best. But it is foolishness and futile to set one against the other, for men cannot write with swords or fight with quills and writing reeds. Let men become brothers as they await the day of the awakener. Tell me, good master, when shall the end be?" And Jesus answered, "There will be an end to the beginning, and men will know this by the spirit of the times. Men will no longer be as brothers, nor will they be manly. Women will be as men, and men as women. Adultery will not be condemned, nor will fornication. Therefore these will flourish. Men will not honor their homelands, and there will be no discrimination among them, nor will they maintain the purity of their races. Fathers will not be honored, nor mothers respected, and children will be raised to be wayward. Perversions will be encouraged, and criminals will mock the law. There will be incest and rape. It will be unsafe to walk abroad. Floods, famines, droughts, and earthquakes will cause death and destruction. Strange sicknesses will smite the people, and there will be a denial of God. Babes will be slain in the womb." Can this be any more true? This is accurate. This is like reading today's newspaper. And he continues, "Men will lust after the wives of other men, and marriage will lose its meaning. Women will go to the marriage table unchaste, and with deceit in their hearts. Their husbands, creatures of pity, will hear the mocking voices of laughing men. Priests will defile their altars with their impurity, and the rulers will be held in little repute. It is not God who marks the end days, but men, who lives as though setting a pitfall for himself. Jesus saw a man ill-treating a horse, and he rebuked him for his cruelty to the dumb animal. The man became angry and said, 'This is my beast.' And Jesus said, 'You are wrong. It is God's creature, and I, as his servant, am here to protect it. For no man can wholly own any living creature, except it be in the name of the great God of life.'" And that is the final account of Jesus, and I think it's wonderful that he protected an animal. As the Colburn teaches to be kind to animals. So there we have it. I recommend you get a copy while you still can. read this, combine it with the words of the Bible, the oldest possible versions there are, and then we get a glimpse at the return of the King.